It doesn't have to be a bad day, though I am not great. Even though he left me undelivered the night of our date. My buddy is single and he is not doing well. But we'll all feel better at the ringing of our church bell. Father Tucker's gonna open the lines and listen to our stories. He is gonna share his greatest advice. To him we give glory. Doesn't matter if you've been cheated on 14 times, he will forgive you for all your simping crimes. Father Tucker's gonna open the lines and listen to our stories. We're the down bad patrollees. It doesn't have to be a bad day if they turn you down. If you shoot your shot, Father, and we will be so proud. Just no incels, incest, weird shit with your pets, killing spiders, starting fires, sounding 50 at recess. No baking in the chat, no fedora hats, don't let your day walk all over you like you are a doormat. No co-leaders, we are great secret keepers. Father will do his best to stop you from being a people pleaser. Come in and have a good time, call him up and get in line. After Father, we all pine communion, but without the wine, we promise it will be just fine, cause he is the divine. This is your sign to join the down bad hotline. Father.
We're gonna skip the intro video today. Hi, Purple. I have a gavel. Court is in session. I do need background music, though. But I'm afraid to use any, like, court music. I don't know if there's such a thing as court music. But it's definitely not JID. We'll do Oven Flames. Purple, I read your name off the username. Okay? Not a sponsor. But I couldn't find the energy drink I like, so we're drinking Monster today. You still call me Father? Your Honor. Your Honor. I will penalize you. We're giving out, you know, punishments today. Or at least sentencings. I'm very excited. I'm sweating like a pig in this costume. Judge Tug, Jugs. Don't like that. I like it, but I don't like it. It's creative. I'm excited. Your Honor, how are you today? I'm doing great, thank you, Shadow. 2008? Golly. All rise for the Honorable Judge Tug. I need a bailiff. My brother will probably be my bailiff. Yes, you join the Discord, which I believe is down below. And I'm going to judge you. I'm going to judge everyone. Hello, Your Honor. You spelled that wrong. That's a strike. You're just crime patrol now? Dating crimes? Absolutely, yes. I don't want to hear about real crimes. Because I'm not a real judge. This is my first time joining one of your streams. What happens? Well, this is a different one, but people call in. They tell me something they did dating-wise, and I'm going to judge them. Your Honor, I was moved to next up and accidentally left. I don't know what to do about that. I'm not in control of that. How'd you fuck up that badly, pimp? Your Honor, you have a nice week. Thank you. $20, Amazon. Easy peasy. Real genuine horse fur. Is your brother with us today, Your Honor? He is not. Thank you, Dilf Hunter. He is not. He comes Fridays. Random Weeb with the Prime sub. Thank you for supporting your local jurisdiction. It goes a long way. You have a choice with your Prime sub every month, and I'm glad you decided to give it to me. Nice robes. Thank you. Do we still get advice for problems? Maybe. I'll give you advice, but I'm going to give you a sentencing, too. This seems more fitting. I started watching your videos a year ago, Your Honor, and I love them. This is the first time you made it? Father, I love you. I'm not a father, I am Your Honor. I'm not signing any goddamn babies. I'm a judge, lazy kitty. We're getting into it. Alright. First to the stand. Is dollar bean not a coin legume? Don't know what the hell that means. And it won't let me move you. There we go. Oh, wrong person. Welcome to the courtroom, dollar bean, not a coin legume.
Hello.
Hello.
Okay. Again?
I can't really hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yes, now I can hear you. How you doing?
Okay. Good. I hope it doesn't cut out this time.
Hopefully not. What can I do for you?
So, first off, I just want to tell you, I stopped talking to that friend that I told you about last time.
Fantastic.
And, my friend keeps asking me for opinions on relationship topics, and I keep telling her I don't know anything, so I'm just going to ask you. So, basically, she knows this friend in theater, and it's her best friend's ex-boyfriend. And apparently he's been dropping signs that he likes her, but it's also her best friend's ex, so she doesn't know what to do.
Well, theater is the first mistake we're making here.
Yeah.
It's all going to be toxic. Everyone has ego problems, you know? They want to be the star of the show. So that's a red flag in itself. If she likes the kid, how old are all you?
We're sophomores, so like 15, 16.
Okay. Well, if she starts dating this kid, regardless of how right she is, that friend's not going to like her anymore. So pick the boy or pick the friend.
Yeah.
That's all. Those are her options.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I keep telling her not to date him because that'll ruin everyone's like friendships, but
Yeah. I'm going to sentence her to horny jail because that's, you know, she's just thinking not with her brain.
I know, yeah.
So you got to, you know, she's either going to be screwed or you got to help her. But she has her own decisions to make. I'm here to sentence them, you know?
Yeah.
So, you already did the best you could. If she sucks, she sucks.
Yeah. Well, thank you. Bye. Have a good day.
You too.
Also, do you like my profile picture?
Yes. Good pick.
Mm-hmm. Bye.
Bye. A puppy? What the fuck are we talking about? Oh, Bobby got a puppy. Interesting. How do I get on? You join the Discord. Right there. Up next, King Julian. King Julian, welcome to the courtroom.
Oh, Your Honor.
How we doing?
All good.
State your name.
My name is King Julian.
What are you here for?
I need advice to give to a friend.
Okay.
Because he won't listen to any of my advice. He is in a relationship with his boyfriend. In previous relationships, he was very non-monogamous. Like, they each had their own like separate partners apart from each other. And his current boyfriend is very monogamous. Like, it was one of the first things they discussed when they started dating. But his brain physically doesn't work that way. So he keeps having to like tell me these problems that he's having, where he like finds himself liking people that aren't his boyfriend, and he doesn't know what to do. Because every time he brings it up with his boyfriend gives him shit about it. And you're just like, come on, not again. We've been over this.
Yeah.
So like all the advice that I give him, he doesn't listen to, because
He doesn't need it. He doesn't need advice. He needs to get out of that relationship. He's 100% not ready for a monogamous relationship.
Okay, I fucking told him that, but like,
But he wants the best of both
fucking
worlds.
listen to me. I know. So just tell him to break up with him.
Yeah, he's an asshole. Not to
Alright.
be, I'm sure he's great in other aspects of life, but what he's
Oh yeah, he's a great guy. He's just
but
new to the
that's what
whole
I'm saying.
LGBT.
He's fucking up. and he's learning. Like, if he's brand new to LGBTQ plus, he's fucking, he's got time to learn.
Yeah.
But I'm sure he's horny. I'm sure he's grabbing at every straw he can get at the moment. But I'm sentencing him. I gotta say that. I gotta get better at saying that. Sentencing him to breaking up with his current boyfriend until he figures shit out.
Gotcha. Thank you, Your Honor.
I can't say bless your heart anymore. What do I say when I'm the fucking priest? What do I say? What does the judge say? What does Judge Judy say at the end of it? Thank you for your time. Hey, dude, I just want to say in general, even though I've never been in one of these, I wasn't able to quick join enough. The community and you are just awesome. I got my first girlfriend, so you guys are great, and always remember that. There you go, Kermit. Kremit. We had a kid in high school we called Kermit. But proud of you. How much do I spend on costumes a month? Great question, not going to answer it. Up next, Guacamole Q. Court adjourned. Perfect. Thank you, Radio.
Hi.
Hi, state your name for the record.
Daniel.
Daniel, what can we do?
I love the name and I love the outfit. Let's start there.
Perfect.
Okay, I don't know if you remember me, but I was having trouble with like the scale in my marching band, I guess. Do you remember that or no? If not,
We've had so many band kids swinging and missing on this show.
Okay. I didn't know anything about the scale. I found out she was a senior. So that's not gonna work.
Damn. All right. Well, swung for the fences.
That was like a month ago. But now I'm in like a tricky situation with this random girl that I met. She's nice. I talked to her for like 2 weeks now, I want to say.
Right.
And it's tricky because like the thing is that like I don't know if I should wait or if I shouldn't, because what's happening is we both like each other, but she's not ready for a relationship. That's what she said, right? So it's like, should I wait or should I just move on?
How old are you?
14.
Yeah, move on. Don't waste time.
Okay. Awesome.
I sentence you to moving on. I also sentence you to sentencing you to trying to get 3 different girls' numbers in the span of a month.
I can do that.
You don't have to get them. You just have to try.
Oh god, that's painful.
It's painful, but you're gonna. I just want to get your. I'm not saying your confidence is low, but you're 14. Of course, it's not as high as it could be. You're gonna go in there and you're gonna learn what the word no means, and you're gonna take it on the chin. But see you, girl. Ask for a number.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep.
Cool.
Thank you for this, Judge Tucker.
Court adjourned. Have a good one.
Your mustache looks like Chivat's kissing.
I should have given him a heavier sentence then. Immediate deduction to the character love it. Dedication. Yes, I can't read. How do I call? How do I answer that? More than once in a stream. There's a big black button above my head, to the right or to the left. I'm not good with that. But it says join the Discord to call in. What you're going to have to do is go down to the bottom. There's going to be a link to the Discord. You go ahead and join that. You join the queue. You get the call. It's not that hard. It was worth it, Father. Get out of here, random weeb. Get out of here. Buncho Curbs.
It would help if I was unmuted. Hello, Your Honor.
Oh, state your name for the record.
Buncho Curbs.
Buncho Curbs. What are you in for?
I would like to confess.
That's usually not what court's for, but I'm here for it. Yeah.
Okay, I am guilty for having the downright worst and strongest obsession with Kirby.
Kirby?
Kirby.
The little pink thing?
Yes. If you look at my name, if you look at my profile picture, if you look at my drawings, you look at everything. All of it is Kirby.
What about Kirby is so appealing?
He's just a little guy in a little world, his own little world. And I would also like to confess to something.
Okay.
He's negative 200 years old.
That's not a confession, that's just lore. But
there's also this that's important to what I'm about to say. I may have drawn him as a MILF, a DILF, a dad bod, and a buff
Okay.
Kirby.
Listen, I'm weirdly familiar with Kirby lore. He's only talked once in one game. He had a voice line, but besides that, he doesn't talk. He just goes, "Huh, yeah." That's all Kirby does. So we're in deep for a character that does not speak. He also has no real genuine backstory. He's just a circle, pretty much. A circle with a smiley face. So I'm going to have to sentence you to just walk in the woods for like 2 hours. Just get outside. Put the pencil down. You know, just breathe in some fresh air. I feel like you might have a carbon monoxide leak in your home.
There probably is, yes.
Yes. So
But-
let's take a big whiff of fresh air. Talk to another human in real life, not on the internet, and just really take inventory of your life at this moment.
There is a concern. I believe my entire room, which I stay in, has become just Kirby-filled atom air. Like,
So
instead of little circle thingies as oxygen, it is just little Kirby's as the oxygen circles.
do you mean molecules? Is that what the word you're trying to say?
Yeah, that's a word, yeah. Sorry.
So what I'm going to continue with my sentencing, go outside. I don't want to say touch grass because that's a meme, but I'm going to have you touch grass, okay?
Okay.
At least an hour a day. You can sit on your phone, but you got to be outside, all right?
Alright.
And wave to a stranger.
No!
Yes, a friendly looking one, but wave. Even if you're in your car driving by, just wave to have a connection with anything besides this pink ball.
Okay.
Okay. Court adjourned.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You people worry me.
Yeah.
That's what we're here for. For people to come up and confess. I don't know if you've ever been to court. I have. Because I'm a judge. But you don't come in and confess. You come in and talk about things you've already confessed to. So, love the vibe, though. Keep it up. Chart.
Hello, Your Honor.
State your name.
Chart.
Chart. What can I do for you?
So, I need some advice.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna take my retainers out because I have like a list with this shit on. Hold on.
I find it endearing. It'll probably give you a lighter sentence if you left them in, but I get it.
Oh, okay, I'll put them back in then. So, I remember I don't know, you probably don't remember, but I talked to you a while ago about this girl because I had like an overthinking problem. If you remember, if that rings any bells.
I mean, once again, that's like 9 calls a day, but
Yeah.
I get it. Yeah.
So, you told me that it's not it's just a mental illness and there's not really anything you can do about it. So like a month
There's
later.
no way I said it like that. There's no way I said word for word.
Okay. Anyways, a month later she broke up with me, and then went and had sex with another guy like 3 days later.
Right.
And then bragged to me about it, and then led me on for a while, and I kind of suffered a lot like mentally because of that, because I'm only 15.
Yeah, naturally.
So.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was a few months ago. So I've been trying to move on, and you see, what I'm here for today is I asked this girl out because we have a winter dance, and I asked this girl out to a winter dance, and I don't know if she likes me or not based off of her response. I don't think so, but I just want to know, like, I want to, like, after telling you this, I want to know if you think I should continue to like pursue this or should just completely move on.
Okay.
She said that it was really sweet, but she's gonna go with her friends. You probably can't get anything off of that, but I just need some help because I have no idea.
I can get enough off of that. That's a very kind way to say no.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I thought so.
And, you're doing more than 90% of the people in this chat. You shot your shot. And especially after you're a little gun shy from the last relationship, that was the right thing to do. And it hurts a little bit, but whatever.
Yeah.
It's one girl. There's at least 4 billion of them. And at least 100 million of them, 100 million of them speak your language. So, we're doing good.
Yeah.
But we just got to focus up. Keep staying the course.
Yeah.
I sentence you. What do I sentence you to? You're You're kind of doing good already. I just sent it to you to go to that dance with your friends, with your loser friends who can't get a girl and won't talk to them, and just have fun. Don't think about the girl at the dance, and if you act cool and have fun, people are attracted to that.
Okay.
All right, court adjourned. I wish you the best of luck, all right?
Thank you.
Be an upstanding
have a good
citizen
day.
out there.
Bye.
I think it's basically the same as before, just court. Kinda. I'm trying to get more calls where people are, are confessing their sins, or at the very least coming in and, I'm judging them for what they did. But this is like paternity court. That's sad, because you've definitely been to paternity court before if you're bringing that up. Asmino. How the hell do you say your name? State it for the record. Asimo? Bitch, you're unmuted. Tucker hates us. I can't even read who that is. Purple? Your mustache looks like mice kissing. I'm aware. I don't think the judge wears a gaming headset either. This is not a gaming headset. It's headgear. Keeps the wig on tight. Keeps the lice away. I'd be fucking scared to be in the call now. I don't want to state my name. Tucker's supposed to state my name. Sometimes in a French accent. Hagnon? That's YouTube. Didn't know that would have a thing. It's been a while since someone did that. If we confess, aren't we already guilty? Yes, exactly. But I give you the sentencing. Asmino, get your shit together. Actually, give me 1 second. I gotta grab something.
It doesn't have to be a bad day, though I am not great. Even though he left me undelivered the night of our date. My buddy is singing.
Hello? Oh, there we go.
There you go. State your name for the court. Ain't no way you just pump fake me like that.
Hello?
Hello.
Finally.
State your name for the court.
Asimo,
Asimo.
Your Honor.
Thank you for using the proper
Yeah, it's weird.
terminology. What can I do for you?
So, first off, been trying to catch this stream for a fucking minute, and it's kind of hard because you go live at 11 o'clock my time, so thank
Where
you
the hell
for
are you?
having me. Overseas, in Europe.
Makes sense. All right. Yep. Well, glad you made it in.
Yeah, so I need some outside counsel.
Got it.
So, before I moved over to Europe, I was seeing this girl. I was still in high school at the time. Like, we had a good thing going, like friends type stuff. It kind of evolved, but it never really got to anything serious. It was kind of getting to that point, and then I had to leave, go overseas, and now I live over here. And I only go back every so often, like Christmas, that type of deal.
Right.
I've been talking to her on and off. Like, she's like had other relationships and stuff like that. And that's like, I'm not pressed about that. That's whatever. But recently she's reached out to me and started trying to have a little bit more of a dialogue. And a lot of the things that she's saying are kind of leaning towards, like, it kind of feels like it's snowballing.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm there for it. Like, I'm totally down for that. But it feels like it would be unfair if I tried to press that, because I really can't maintain that because I am a continent away.
Right.
So I just want your opinion on, like, is that something I should maybe press with, or should I kind of back off and try to keep it more of like a, oh, we're cool with each other, let's, that type of deal.
Well, let's talk this through. You're probably not going to be able to maintain it, like you said.
Yeah.
So what would you get out of it? A breakup and a loss of friendship?
Yeah, I mean, probably. I don't know. She's really, I mean, the thing about it is that she's pretty mature from what I understand when it comes to this stuff. So I don't think it would be like a full, like, knockoff, because we've already had feelings for each other.
Well,
and it didn't work out for the same reasons that I'm dislocated. Like, she's at college, I'm over here, like, that type of thing. So I don't think it would be like a full cutoff, but it might make it weird.
Exactly.
I guess. I'm not sure.
I just don't know. Like, yes, then you're dating, but a long distance relationship's tough, and this is, you're halfway across the earth. So at that point, what would it be? Just exclusivity and a title?
That's not. I mean, I'm not looking for that. That's kind of pointless. Like, I don't know, cause like I might be back in the States for good, like in 6 to 8 months is what I'm hoping. So
So in that
I don't know
case,
if I should kindle this
Yeah.
so that when I get back, then I can kick something off.
yeah.
But
I think if you're planning on going back home, that's a completely different situation. If you're going back home, set it up. You know, you don't have to say let's start dating now, but if you're going back home and it seems like it's going that way, then yes, kindle it. But it doesn't have to be right now. You know what I mean? And if you miss the opportunity, you miss the opportunity. But let's plan for things that are gonna work and not for things that won't.
yeah, you're right.
So
You're right. You're right.
I send it to you. Just sit on it for 2 months. Let it snowball, and then shoot the shot when you're sure you're gonna be back in the States.
All right.
All right.
Bet.
Court is
Thank
adjourned.
you, Your Honor.
I'm trying so hard not to say bless your heart. The X-Man with the Prime sub. You have a choice with your Prime sub every month. I appreciate you giving it to me. Patreon subscribers can call you father, right? I prefer if you didn't, but you're giving me money. This reminds me of Am I the Asshole But Live. But I wouldn't mind that. Holy shit. Just filled the next up. I wasn't even paying attention. I'll go from the top down. Fabi. State your name for the records. Can we ask advice for someone in a relationship? For someone else? Usually doesn't go well. Usually don't like those calls. Just because it's like I can't reason with them. Fabi.
Wait, hello?
Say your name for the records.
My name is Abby.
Oh, that's my cat's name. Abby.
Wait, are you dead ass?
Yeah, it's short for abracadabra.
Okay.
Abby, what brings you here today?
Okay. This is like almost this is like basically an am I the asshole? But
That's what we're here for. Absolutely.
okay, there's this guy who I know. There's this guy that I know from my chemistry class, and I really hope he's not listening to this. But basically, we were in the same lab group, and me and my lab group, it was like 4 of us, and we all became like pretty close, and we would like go do stuff together. And I like found out through the other lab partners that he had feelings for me, but like he's just one of those people who like he's like if I wrote down all of the things that make up my type, he would fit, but like I just don't have feelings for him. So that kind of makes it weird. But we're like still friends, but we're not lab partners anymore. And yesterday, like I asked him if he wanted to go for a hike, so we went on a hike together with my dog. It was just like really nice, but I feel really bad because I feel like I'm leading him on. Because I don't know if he has feelings for me anymore, but I didn't give him a reason to stop having feelings for me. So I feel like it's like just because lack of attention. But like I don't want to lead him on because he's like a genuinely sweet person. But like another part of it is like I'm 5'10" and he's like 5'7", and like I hate that I care, but I feel like I only care because
Listen.
like people, because if I date someone who's shorter than me, they'll think that I'm like desperate.
Oh god, that's a terrible reason for that. I don't have an issue with having, what's the word I'm looking for? Standards, I don't like dating taller women, and I'm 5'7", so I probably wouldn't date you.
Yeah.
It's the same thing. It's emasculating. I'm not gonna lie. Some guys like taller women. I just don't want to get on my tippy toes to kiss anyone. That just hurts my feelings.
No, he doesn't. No, and that like it's the same thing reverse for me. Like I don't like the idea of like
Bending down to kiss somebody.
having to like bend down. Like
Yeah, it's tough.
No, it's not really.
It's
not
tough.
really my jam.
Regardless, I have a solution for you. I do think if I were in his position, I would think that you might be into me if you're just inviting me to go on a hike with you.
Yeah.
So, if you want to continue hanging out with him, that's fine. He's a sweet guy. You just got to state your purpose and state your motivations. Which is
I'm like, okay, but I don't want to seem like a person who's like always like, oh my god, you're so into me. When he hasn't told me. He doesn't know that I ever knew.
Well, it's fine, but if it doesn't matter in that sense, you just have to, be like, hey, listen, I just want to let you know, pretend there's another guy, in the sense of like, hey, I just was hanging out with this guy, and turns out he really liked me, and I just want to make sure, I'm not looking for anything right now, so I just want to let you know that.
Yeah.
So pretend.
Okay, that's actually a pretty solid idea.
All right, I sent you to lie about another man, a made-up man, and in a sense to make this guy feel better, so you're not leading him on.
Okay, thank you.
Court adjourned. Bless your heart. Damn it! I'm not supposed to fucking say that. Let me get that again for the edit. Court adjourned. Have a good one.
Bye.
Bye. I love tall women. Some people, yeah, I want uppies. Some people are super into that, bro. There's someone for everyone, and I really believe that. I'll stick with Tug Tucker, Your Honor, is way too formal for me. Onion.
Yeah.
Plutonium, state your name.
My name's Plutonium, and so you said you'd rather have people confess their quote sins, right?
Well, not sins, crimes against dating, but yeah.
Oh, against dating? Okay.
Or you know what? If it doesn't have to be dating, if you did something legal,
okay.
legal but shitty,
okay.
I don't want to hear any real crimes.
Okay. Oh, okay, but never mind. I'm just going with this. So, there's this one girl, right? And it's kind of obvious that she likes me, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like, I'd kind of pursue it, but there's one slight issue. That is that she has beef with my sister. And I'm, like, close with my sister, and so I'm worried if I got with her, that shit would fuck up our entire, like, friendship. You know what I mean? So I don't really know what to do in this situation. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get that. But,
like,
are you, in terms of getting with this girl, do you want to date her, or do you just want to get with her?
I'd like to, like, I don't know. I think she wants to date me, and I'd be down for that, but I don't know.
How old are you?
I'm 14.
Dog, who gives a shit? I don't think your siblings should be able to dictate who you date.
I know, but I just feel bad, because, like, they got, like, hella beef.
Well, what kind of beef is it? Is it, like, dumb little beef, or did one of them do something shitty?
One of them did something shitty.
All right, well, gosh.
No,
you're 14,
yeah.
and I understand there's not a lot on your plate. You're not at the buffet, and I get that you don't have a lot of
Yeah.
options, but
yeah.
I think we should put, if it's big enough, it's the holidays, like, let's put family first for a little bit.
Yeah.
And then when shit cools off, probably around the summertime, you probably have a better chance. I'm sure they'll make up by one point or another.
Yeah.
How old's your sister?
She's 15.
Oh, you guys are 1 year apart?
Yeah.
Damn, your
really
parents were working at it.
Oh yeah.
That's nuts. I always think that's so crazy when there's like 3 kids and they're all 1 year apart. I'm like, God, you didn't take a break? That's so crazy. Anyway,
yeah, I know.
off topic. Enjoy the holidays with your sister. Don't try and go around slutting out.
Yeah, thank you.
Court adjourned.
Peace.
I can't read that name. S-A-V-S. I can't. I'm sorry. My eyesight's too bad. Can I click on it? I still can't pronounce it. Saviator. Thank you for the Prime sub. You have a choice with your Prime sub every month, and I appreciate you giving it to me. Okay, on to the next one. This is fun. I love being a judge. Is anyone liking this shtick? I love this. This is fun as hell. Gives me like some kind of authority. I like cake is next on the agenda, on the board.
Is I like Coke.
Sorry, I can't read.
Okay.
What brings you here?
So, Your Honor, it's about a girl. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, just a little bit of background. She is living in another country, and there's a program that she, like, pick up to work here in the United States, so she can have money to pay her tuition, in college, right? Because it's, like, way cheaper over there.
Right.
So, also, more background. I'm in the army.
Got it.
And our country, too. So I was recently, like 3 or 4 months ago, I came back from 9-month deployment in the Middle East, and I started talking a lot with her during that time. Like, she was my kind of support, So I decided to go for 1 month back to my home country, and I spent most of my time with her. So this is the thing. I have feelings for her, and I did tell her that I did have feelings for her. The weird thing is that after that, uh, it wasn't weird. Like she and me, we were cool together, you know.
Right.
Like that's a weird thing to me. And before I left, like 2 hours before I had to leave the country to take my plane, uh, we kissed. But I told her that I was giving up on her, like my feelings. But we kissed. So now she's coming for Christmas, and my mom told me like, "Hey, you want to go to Christmas to spend time with her? Go ahead. You know, you can do it." I'm confused.
So you said you're giving up your feelings on her.
Yeah, and after that, she proceeded to kiss me.
Why did?
I don't want to go more in details,
Yeah.
but yeah.
Why did you don't want to go into more detail as to why you're giving up feelings?
No. And what happened after that?
Okay, yeah. But why did you want to give up your feelings?
No, I told her, you know, because it wasn't like the most healthy thing for me. Like, so in the army, we had this thing like you had just 1 month of leave, which
Right.
is like vacations, right? So even if I take all my year, like my vacations a year, it's just 1 month that I can spend time with her. So it's not gonna work out, you know. So it's like kind of like I'm gonna hurt her and I'm gonna get hurt.
Okay. Okay, that's
But
reasonable.
yeah, so I'm 21 also, so I'm gonna like try and go like with this, you know.
Yeah.
But this is the other thing. I never had an actual relationship. Like, yes, I went around like a dog, you know, pretty much for my high school years and now in the army too. But I never had an actual relationship. And with her, I actually wanted to work out. And I did call her a lot of times when I was drunk at night. And I did tell everything on my heart, you know, like, yes. But she's still talking to me, like, and she's still cool with me. So I really don't know.
Well, I think that you're being reasonable by not throwing yourself into this, knowing that you're in the army and it might not work out. But
Yeah.
if she's willing to, maybe not wait, but she's willing to keep it on the table while you do your service, you know.
Yeah. Also, she is studying medicine, so it's like a long career, but she's trying to do her specialty here in the United States.
You live in the,
So,
you live in the United States as well?
yeah, I do.
Okay.
She doesn't, but she's gonna live in the United States like in a couple years, you know.
So,
But it's in a couple years, so I'm still like, okay, I'm not trying to get into a relationship with her, knowing that it might not work, you know.
well,
But at the same time, I don't want to like give up on her, which is weird. I know, I understand.
yeah, it's not weird. That's not weird at all. Listen, keep her on the. I don't want to say back burner because that makes it seem like she's less of a priority. But keep it going. This seems like a good thing for you, and it seems like she likes you back. So I wouldn't give up on this in the sense of like you don't have to drop her cold turkey. Just keep the relationship going. Call her when you call her. Text her when you text her. And if things start to develop again, they start to develop again. If you want to try, you want to try. Getting into a relationship, not getting into a relationship because you're afraid it's going to end, is how you never get into a relationship. That's what I was in, so I'm sure you have been doing your whole time, banging around. You're like, what's
Yeah.
the point of getting a relationship? It's just going to end, or we get married. And I'm not even getting, you're not even ready to get married. But my
No.
therapist gave me good advice where it's, piss or get off the pot, dude. You're going to sit there. What's the point of getting outside? You might get hit by a car. What's the point of, getting on that roller coaster? A bolt might come loose. You're supposed to live life. You're not supposed to wait for it.
True, fair enough.
So I think you're being smart by when you're in the military, it's really hard to get something going and keep something going. But that being
Yes.
said, once things start slowing down, if you're both on the same page, go for it. I sent it to you to go for it in the right circumstances.
So yeah, because like, fun enough, her sister lives in Colorado, and she might do her college specialty in Colorado, and my college of trying to going is on Colorado.
Dog, it
So
seems like it's lining
like-
up very well.
Yeah, so it's like right person, wrong time type of situation.
Right person, almost right time. Gonna be right time. Just gotta wait for it.
Okay, fair enough. Thank you, Judge.
No problem.
You're not your honor.
Thank you. Yes. Damn straight. Court is adjourned. The Discord channel is so full I can't even join a call. That's so sad. I know. People get there way early. Everyone's got crimes to confess apparently. Oddball cat. 07? God damn, how old are you? 07? Are you 15?
Hi,
State your name for the records.
Oddball Cat 07.
What can I do for you?
Excuse me?
What can I do for you?
Sorry, everything's lagging.
What can I do for you?
Sorry, everything's lagging right now. Anyway, I need some advice.
Okay.
Okay, so I am tremendously down bad for my brother's best friend.
You hung on my brother a
And-
little too long. You got to speed through that
My
sentence. My brother's best friend.
My brother's best
There's
friend.
no you can't
Yes.
you can't pause after my brother. Golly, you just
I did not.
it was not fast
Okay.
enough. When you're saying a sentence like that to strangers, you got to plow through that. You got to hit every syllable and every consonant ASAP. You're like your brother's best friend. Okay.
Okay. I'm 15, he's 15. He's just a few months younger than me. But I've liked him on and off for years, and I felt through all of these years that I should just not like him since he's my brother's best friend.
Mhm.
And I just want to respect that. But I can't not drop it.
Okay.
I don't know if I should
So,
say anything about it
listen.
to him.
I get that. I'm sure is this like your first big crush? Sorry, that cut. What'd you say?
I said no.
Okay. All right. Well then, here's what I'm gonna say to you. You're 15, right?
Mhm.
And this is gonna make your brother, that relationship's gonna get a little tarnished. Like I said, I don't think siblings should be telling what their siblings can do and cannot do, but there's gonna be a little bit of drama to come with this, right?
Well, he already knows technically.
But if you act on it,
So it's really confusing because I have two brothers, and my youngest brother, he found out about it, and a while back he eventually told my brother's best friend about my crush on him. But from what I hear from both of my brothers, my crush, didn't say anything about it.
okay. Well, what
So
I'm trying to get at is, at 15, relationships aren't great. They usually don't last long, and they're usually pretty futile. There's not a lot going on there. So what I would
I
say
kinda know
is, sit on it for a little bit. Maybe wait till you're 16, 16 and a half. You can get your driver's permit, and then make a decision.
well, I'm getting my driver's permit anyway.
Regardless, you know what I'm
I
trying
know.
to say. Wait till your brain's a little bit
Right.
more there, a little bit more emotionally mature, so that you don't get drama in your life and also not have a great experience.
Well, I mean, yeah, I guess.
Okay. I sent you to wait until you're ready, or until the situation, I'm sure you're ready now, but wait until this is going to make sense. 1 year.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Thank you, Your Honor.
Court is adjourned. That's so funny. That's so funny it calls me Your Honor. You got the time. It's the tragedy of humanity telling children that you're so young. And you don't feel young when you're 15. You feel old. It's so annoying because I'm that guy who's like, oh, enjoy your youth. And I used to hate when adults told me that. Like, I just want a car. I just want a job. I just want to be independent. This shit sucks. But I get it. I get the mentality. Dude, 1 year is like 10 at that age. Exactly. OG Jonesy. Jonesy? Jomsy? Am I guilty?
Look.
I don't know. State your name for the
It's
records.
OG Jonesy.
What brings you in today?
Hold up. Can I talk in like 2 seconds? I have to talk to my mom really quick.
Yeah, go for it.
Alright, thanks.
It sucks being an adult. Damn straight it sucks being an adult. You gotta wear wigs and entertain people on the internet. It sucks being human. I know, I wish I was just a dog. A golden retriever in some suburb. Just licking my crotch and eating the same meal every night. It's crazy that we feed animals the same food every night. That's kind of fucked up. At least in the wild, you'd be eating different birds. We all have bills to pay. Speaking of which, I gotta pay my bills. Oh.
Alright, I'm back.
All right, what brings you in today?
Alright, so Your Honor, I need some advice
Got it.
a little bit. So I'm 17 and I haven't like been in a relationship since like my freshman year. So I was like 14 at the time or 15.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like kind of out of the game right now. Recently, my friend, she told me that someone in one of my classes thinks I'm attractive, like really, really attractive. So based on that, I started snapping her and shit. And then I guess I don't know how to like initiate like good conversations with her. Like it's hard for me to start conversations with her, but I could start like conversations with other people like a lot easier.
Just because you're
I'm kind of like
overthinking it, because she's a pretty girl that you're trying to get with.
yeah, kind of.
Yeah. Okay. Wait, I got a sneeze coming on. Anyway, in terms of the situation, I know it's impossible for me to say just treat her like a normal person, treat her like one of your guy friends, but it's a lot easier. Conversations are very easy when you pass the football, in the sense of you go into the conversation, you start it off, hey, how you doing, what's going on, da-da-da-da-da, and then you find something they're interested in. Do you have any idea what they're interested in?
Disney movies.
Hell yes, brother. That's easy peasy. Are you into Disney movies?
Yeah.
All right. You got common ground. So, you
Mhm.
either find something you hate about Disney movies, which is a lot easier. People like talking about things they hate, or something you like about Disney movies, and get their opinion on it. So you go in, hey, I just watched Coco for the first time. I love the movie. The music was fantastic. I can't stop listening to it. See what she says. And then if she says, I really like that one song, whatever that fucking song is, Un Poco Loco, and you just turn whatever they say into a question. Un Poco Loco? Question mark? I don't remember that song. Of course you're gonna remember that song. But regardless, then she's talking. Then she's going. And then whenever she's going, you take little bits out of that you find interesting, and now you're having a conversation. And you go back and forth. And if there's a lull, you reboot. You find something else, get her talking, take things out of what she's saying, keep it going.
Okay.
It's a perpetual motion machine.
Okay, I think I can do that.
All right. It's easy to talk to people once you take the humanity out of it, which is fucked up, but it's a good way to do it if you don't know what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? Kind of make it into an algorithm. So, I said it's you to handle the conversation with a girl, get some riz in you, and throw a flirt in every once in a while when you're talking about Disney movies. Court is adjourned. You have a good one. He muted himself on accident, I think, so I'm going to let him go. You make me un poco loco, si barada bi paroco, you don't see me guessing, yes, I'm guessing. I love Coco. That movie fucking kicks ass. Pops.
Oh shit.
State your name for the record.
What's up? What's that?
State your name for the record.
Oh, I'm sorry, Your Honor. My name's Pops.
Pops.
Long time listener, first time caller.
Perfect.
You know how it is.
Absolutely. What can I do for you?
So I actually just need some advice for it. Also, I swear like a sailor. Is that cool?
Yeah, to a degree. I mean, let's keep it rated
Yeah,
R.
I won't say any big ones, I promise. Yeah. But so, all right. So I work at a gas station, right? I'm 19 years old, by the way. I work up at a gas station, and recently, man, I've been going through some financial shit. To be honest, this whole summer recently, I was homeless, and I didn't have anywhere to stay and shit. But I got picked up and stuff, so I started working up at this gas station, and because of that, I was like, I'm trying to stay out of a relationship. You feel me? Like, I'm not trying to throw myself into none. But so I'm up at this gas station, and man, this gorgeous girl comes in, bro. I'm telling you, drop dead gorgeous.
Right.
I start rizzing her up. I'm throwing it at her. You feel me? Ends up, she's like, hey, I got to come back in here for pods or whatever. I'm like, all right, bet. I'm going to be up here, not tomorrow, the day after. All right. She comes in day after. Long story short, I got her number, and we were supposed to hang out like 5 days after that or some shit like that. I can't remember. But I ended up going there, told myself, like, look, maybe this might turn into a relationship. It seems like, I forgot to tell you. In between that, she got me a matching necklace, and on the inside of the box, it said, like, hey, Pops, it didn't say Pops, it said my real name, but it said, "Hey Pops, I think we're a match," with a little heart. I was like, oh, I thought it was in, son.
Bro.
So fucking, I go over there, right? And I'm telling myself, by the way, I don't have a car, so I had to walk over there. It's like a block away.
Right.
I'm like, all right, so look, I'm telling myself the whole time, you can't do anything with her. This might be serious, blah, 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 blah. I folded. I did some stuff with her. Ended up going over the next day. And after that, everything was cool. We was talking, everything was cool. And then out the blue, man, I go over there, I think it was 3 days ago. And I asked her, I was like, hey, look, this is more than just sleeping with each other and everything like that. Are we going to pursue something? Are you looking for a relationship? And she said no. And it threw me for a loop, dude, because I bought her flowers, we was doing stuff cool. But so my main question, dude, is, so I've been asking a bunch of people, and some people are telling me, it's not over, you can still pursue it. But in my mind, dude, I'm like, you can't force no one to love you. So what am I supposed to do? She says she's supposed to be leaving for Kentucky and stuff too. So I gotta take that in consideration.
Okay.
But yeah, man, I'm just torn. I just need some advice, man. I'm not good at this relationship stuff.
Well, I'll let you know right now, in the chat's on the same side as me. You didn't make any mistakes. You did what every normal human being with a normal human being brain would do. You didn't misread any social cues. She bought you a goddamn necklace. That's
Thank you. Thank you.
That's 6 months deep into a relationship type cute shit. Not
straight up.
Not the first time. I mean, maybe her love language is gift giving. That's what mine is. But at the end of the day, you didn't misread anything. You're confused, and I get that. But I'm also on your side where, she said she didn't want a relationship. She's moving. I think that might have more into it than you probably know. But she probably doesn't want to get tied down to someone when she fucking is about to move.
Okay, I don't want to cut you off either.
No, I'm done.
But the thing is, she said that was gonna be in a year and a half. So that's why I was I mean,
okay. I mean,
I also overthink stuff a lot. So tell me if I'm overthinking. But
I mean, I feel bad for you because you're overthinking something that needs to be overthinked. She's kind of throwing you curveballs. But at the end of the day, she said no, and you can get what you want out of this. I mean, if she just wants to keep doing what
she keeps on texting.
That's what
me,
I'm saying, bro.
She keeps on texting. I can't not reply.
That's what I'm saying. You're probably gonna be a weak man for this next year because you're probably gonna go over there like a puppy dog every time she calls you. And I don't blame you, but I'm just saying a relationship's probably not gonna be on the
100%.
table. I would keep pursuing a relationship and keep your eyes open for other things, but in the meantime, have your fun.
Okay, so that's okay. I appreciate that, man. Because dude, these past few days, man, I didn't know if because after that happened, I was dead ass about to cut her off, man. I've cut out all my family, so it's you're nothing to me. I'll cut you out.
Yeah, I feel that.
So that's what I was about to do, and then I talked to her for a day, and I was like, fuck. I was like, damn,
Yeah.
I miss her.
Listen, you're 19. You're not gonna be thinking with your brain most of the time. I'm not gonna blame you. But at the end of the day, I'm sentencing you to keep your eyes open for the next honey that walks through that fucking gas station door, because this is not an option. It's in play. You're playing it.
Oh, it's Ohio, man. There's not many.
But listen.
But no, I feel you. I'm gonna keep my eyes open for sure. I appreciate it. Yeah.
And I also want to say, I'm glad for you getting back on your feet. It seems like you've been through some shit, and I'm glad you're doing better now. But also, you're 19. I wouldn't worry about girls thinking you're broke. You're 19.
Yeah.
And
I appreciate that, man. That means a lot too, man.
I'm just saying.
This summer was fucking horrible, so that means a lot coming from you for sure. I appreciate that.
I haven't been homeless, but I've been broke. And at 19, you're working at a gas station. I'm not saying it's a respectable job, but no one's thinking you're making 6 figures. You're at a gas station. So if a honey's walking and giving you your number, they're not going to be like, I hope he's going to pull up in a Mercedes. No, they know what they're getting into. So.
Yeah, I've realized that too, because this has happened before. Where I'm up at the gas station, and usually all these women just want to do is just have sex with the gas station employee. Funny enough,
there's enough.
I've realized that
there's enough categories on the internet where I can see that making sense. But just ride it out, bro. You seem like you could talk good. You've been through some shit. You've learned a lot. Keep riding, all right?
Hey, I appreciate you, Father Tug, and you're doing great things on this Twitch shit, man. I appreciate it. Wait, what do I say at the end of a court thing?
I say court adjourned. You say thank you, Your Honor. Court adjourned.
Oh, thank you, Your Honor.
There you go. I'm through TikTok. Love the content. Thank you. The things I do for internet clout. Oh. All right. Up next. God, people keep showing up. He's got. Oh God, he plays Valorant. Up next is Bread.
Hello, Your Honor.
Say your name for the court.
I am Bread.
Bread, what can I do for you?
Okay, so I have two things, but they kind of tied together.
Mm-hmm.
So, I went to this fair, right? And I went up to a girl that I thought was cute, and I went and I asked for her Snapper number or something, and I got it. And then we were talking for like a while, and then we went on like our first date after a couple weeks, and we kind of stopped talking after that.
Mm-hmm.
And I just like, I don't know. I feel like kind of an asshole because like we just kind of stopped texting, but like I was also the one that sent the last text.
Okay.
And then it's like the second kind of thing. I see people at my school like walking around with like their girlfriends, right? And like I really like the idea of having one, but like anytime I've had one in the past, it's just never really been like something that I've really enjoyed. So I don't know.
Well, first of all, how old are you?
14.
Yeah, dude. No dip, you didn't enjoy it. You're 14. And anything before this, it's not a real relationship. Now you're in high school. Relationships, I'm not saying they're as serious as they can be, but they're a lot more serious. So I wouldn't be gun shy. People are starting to become people now.
Yeah.
You're all developing in your own weird little ways. So it's probably going to be hectic in hell, but it's also something you should be doing. I wouldn't be too worried about factoring your past relationships. You were children then. So that being said, I want to let you know the grass is always greener on the other side when it comes to men and relationships. And it becomes so obvious as you get older. Ladies in the chat, listen up. It's so funny because you'll get a single guy and a guy in a relationship in a room. And they'll both...
Yeah, one second. I have to talk to my mom super quick. I'm super sorry.
Okay, whatever. Just mute yourself.
Yeah.
But there's a guy and a girl... a guy with a girlfriend and a guy without a girlfriend. And they're talking in the about relationships. And the guy without a girlfriend is wishing he had a girlfriend. And the guy with the girlfriend is wishing he didn't have a girlfriend. It's you just think everything's better on the other side. Because there's the guy who's like, I don't get to have all my free time. You know, like sometimes I just don't want to do shit. It's responsibility. Meanwhile, the guy...
So sorry, Your Honor.
You're good. The guy with the girlfriend... Or the guy without the girlfriend, he's staying up late at 1 a.m. wishing there was someone else in his bed. There's always a trade-off. So I understand. I was just saying, you know, the grass is always greener on the other side when you don't have a girlfriend.
Yeah.
One, I'll comment on the first thing. With that girl, you went on a date, and you both weren't that jazzed about it. I mean, neither of you put in the effort in. That just happens. I think your generation and my generation have an issue where you think when you go on a date, you're like, okay, now, like, you know, I've done all the hard work, now we're dating. No, dates are, you kind of get the vibe. You know what I mean? The vibe wasn't there. You both weren't that into it. Fine, date didn't work out. You're not an asshole. Don't worry about that. Second thing is, I'm sentencing you to not be afraid to get a girlfriend because the past relationships have been bullshit. Because it is bullshit. You're a kid. So go out there. Go in the high school realm. Keep your eyes open. I'm not saying be a horn dog. Don't go after the first thing that shows up. But if you're interested in someone, go for it. Who cares?
Okay. Thank you very much, Your Honor.
Court is adjourned. That's why you have a girlfriend, but stay single. All right, there. What's that guy's name? Future. Love what I'm seeing on TikTok. Can never make a stream. Well, you did, Robbie. You're here. Congratulations. Juke. Juke is up next.
It's Jake.
Oh. Really? Is there a V instead of an A? Yeah. All right. State your name for the record, even though you already did it.
My name's Jake.
What brings you in, Jake?
I was wanting your opinion on like something that happened kind of recently. So I haven't really been into like relationships or anything for a while, and then what's it called? So I knew this person, right? And then they moved away, but we didn't really like talk or were close. Then one of my other friends wanted to play like a bunch of games, and they invited me to servers to like hang out, and then I still had them added, and then I also saw that they were in the server, and so we started hanging out, and then things progressed, and then we dated for a bit, and then I didn't really see anything like bad going on, but it was weird. It was going really good, and then like all of a sudden, it's like a one day, they kind of just like, I guess kind of disappeared, not in a ghosting kind of way, but like for example, like so they were hanging out with like their friends all day, which I don't really care about. But um, what's it called? They would just like start being like hella dry and shit. And then like whenever we did hang out, they just seemed like hella unenthusiastic and just felt like they didn't really like hang out with me. But also give them the benefit of the doubt and stuff. And then let's see what happened. I don't know. It just felt like they were kind of. What do you mean? And this kind of went on for a week, and then I did confront them about it, and then we were what's it called? We were talking about like serious stuff, and they don't really like opening up or talking in general, but it was something like you had to do to like kind of progress a relationship because you kind of need communication.
Yeah.
Um, what's it called? It was like because I'm like really lenient, and then I was like it got to the point where like we had to make agreements to talk, and then I was like, okay, this is kind of ridiculous. Like that should not be a thing in a relationship.
Yeah.
And so like last week we broke up, and then I was saying like unappreciated and like they weren't really putting enough effort. Bro, I made like a whole website for like our 1 month anniversary. It was crazy. And then I don't know. And then when I said that I wanted to break up and stuff, they're like, I was thinking the same thing, and I was like kind of shocked because like they never say anything, and I always ask them if something's wrong or something's like something I could do. They can just let me know, and they said like you're fine and stuff. So obviously, since they're not telling me anything, all I'm left is to assume. Um, and oh, it was weird. They didn't even like try to fight to like stay in the relationship. So
How old are you?
that was kind of weird. I'm 17.
Okay. This person is emotionally unavailable and immature. She wasn't ready to be in a relationship, and she made that your problem.
Yeah.
I wouldn't worry. You didn't do anything wrong here. You know, you just got into a bad relationship. And you're probably going to get into at least 5 more bad relationships in your life.
Yeah.
This is just one of those things. You're rolling the dice every time you get into it. So, I don't think you did anything wrong. That person, you know, wasn't emotionally available. And that's fucking almost 100% of being in a relationship is being emotionally available.
Yeah.
So, I order you to, 1, take a month, focus on yourself, let the hurt, and then learn from it. Read the red flags the next time you get in a relationship. But I also want you to work on yourself a little bit. Then, don't be gun shy going into the next one. That was a bad one. Some of them are going to be bad, but learn from the mistakes of that last person you were with. Look out for the good ones, and get into a good one.
All right.
That was a little long-winded sentencing, but you know what I was trying to say. Court adjourned.
Yeah, yeah. All right.
How the hell do you say your name? Bean. Ben?
Oh,
State your name for the court.
hello. My name is Ben.
Ben, what brings you in?
I've had this serious dilemma, Your Honor, that involves a lot of not okay things, and I wanted to come to court today to talk to you about it and get your advice.
Okay.
So, about a year ago, I met this girl. She, at the time, I had no idea who she was, and you know, I talked to her. She seemed nice. I really liked her. So we ended up starting dating, and then I started finding out some of the things she's done. She's lied about being pregnant and used people and abused boyfriends. So then, naturally, I found out all of this, and I broke up with her about 9 months ago. And since then, she has not left me alone, harassed me, and done some things that are very not okay to me. And I don't know what to do.
Have you brought it to the court? The real court?
Bring it to the real court?
Like a restraining order?
See, I've talked about that, and I don't, because we go to the same school, and it's weird, and I just don't really know how to play it out or what to do.
Well, If there is enough evidence that she is, being an awful person to you and you get a restraining order, she'll be forced to leave that school, at the very least to be on another side of the goddamn school. And it's not your fault. You don't have to feel bad about getting this girl out of your life. If she's making that much of an issue, bring it to the court.
All right.
There's a lot of systems in place to really help people like you out. So don't be afraid to get lawyer up.
All right.
We have a guy who's in pretty much the same exact situation recently. He called in, and he got those papers, and it's helped him out a whole bunch.
Yeah.
All right. Court adjourned.
Thank you so much, man.
No problem, Ben. Get restraining order, not from me, though. I am not a real judge.
Okay.
Yeah. That's what that's for. Up next is Lost.
Hello.
State your name for the record.
My name is Lost.
What brings you in?
Okay, so there's this girl that I like, and she goes to my school. And I don't know whether I should ask her out or just continue being friends. It's stressful. And like I think she likes me because my friends have told me that she likes me. But I don't know.
Okay.
Need help.
How old are you?
I'm going on 14 in December.
Just shoot the shot. Just do it. If your friends are telling you that she's into you, if you get rejected, make a joke out of it. Say, I got some bad intel. Da-da-da-da.
Okay.
You're 14. If it swings and miss and you're not friends anymore, you will find another friend.
Yeah.
You have really nothing to lose here.
Yeah, I got a point.
Plus, if you get rejected, it's good. It's a good learning curve. You're 14.
Yeah, it's a good opportunity.
Exactly. I order you to shoot your shot. Shoot it now.
Shoot my shot. Okay.
All right. Court adjourned.
Thank you.
Why does TikTok think I want emails? Up next, Not X Retro. Oh. State your name for the court.
Not X Retro.
What can I do for you?
I've come to ask for advice and help in general.
Okay.
I guess backstory, I would say, is we moved. Me and my family moved. We got out of our apartment, and then we went to. We had a pool. So this is, I say, around middle of the summer. We went to the neighborhood pool. I was just hanging out with my grandma. I met this girl, and things started to happen. I was like with their friend group because I didn't really have any friends at the time besides like online friends that I met in New York before I moved in general. But so after that, things started to happen. We both liked each other, so we started dating. But me personally, I thought it was going to be like a summer fling. I was fine with it, like evolving into actual relationship. But just fast forward some time, and then because we were hanging out, I would say every day of the summer. Because summer, I can, you can go outside. Literally, you have freedom. You don't have school or anything to worry about. And then once school started, that's when like I would say everything started to go downhill because it was more about how I don't spend as much time with her and everything, yada yada, stuff like that, and relationship just continuously went downhill, and it's become more of a problem right now because I feel like it's something she can't mentally handle, and it's made me lose feelings because of I'm not trying to be an asshole, but like she's been through stuff. I've been through like stuff too. I'm not trying to like say like I've been through worse stuff. Well, technically I have, but it's more so just she's not being reasonable as much time as I'm trying to be reasonable with her, but it's just not. it's like not working out. Like I would, because like I have goals. I'm trying to work on those goals. I can't spend every second of the day that I don't have with you, because then again I'm forced to do a lot of stuff, and because of that, it's gone to like happy to like suicide and that stuff.
Listen. So, one, I'm sure you've already talked this over with her several times, right?
Yeah.
So, although it's dark, that is one of the most manipulative and shitty things you can do to somebody, and it's not your fault and not your responsibility of someone else's mental health when they're the problem and they're not trying to compromise at all. They use their own health and their own well-being to trap you into a relationship. You walk away.
Right. Yeah, but I don't. It's just I'm worried.
I get that, but this is a very common and very misunderstood form of abuse.
Oh yeah, I forgot to mention that they're in my neighborhood, so it's entirely possible that they can, like they said, burn my house down or kill themselves on my front lawn, and I'm scared. To be honest with you, I'm scared and I'm worried.
Okay, so you have two options: stay with this person forever and let them manipulate you, or break it off and deal with the consequences that way. I don't think someone's gonna burn your house down. How old are you?
14.
Dog. You'll be fine. You gotta get out of there. That's an overthinking, and I'm the same way as you. I see the worst of every situation. But I can promise you no one's gonna burn your house down. You'll be fine. You gotta get out of there.
Okay, the second thing, how do I do it?
Don't do it at your place. But you've explained it to her many times. You don't owe them that much.
Yes, I did. Around 2. When I came home, yeah. All right. Sorry, can you please repeat that?
You just kind of don't do it at your place. Do it at theirs or in an open place. Or over text at this point, honestly. If it's that much of an issue, and if they're going to really kind of threaten everything at you, I don't have a problem doing it over text at this point. You kind of definitely did your end of explaining already up to this point. So, just cut loose, throw the phone in the corner, and play some video games and not think about it.
Okay.
Hang out with some homies. Eat some ice cream, play some video games.
All right.
I said it's you to worry about yourself more than people you don't like anymore.
Okay. Thank you.
Court is adjourned. I just server deafened him. Didn't mean to do that. Almost banned him. I'm sorry. I'm trying to get you out of here. God damn.
All right.
Disconnect. I hate when people do that shit, dude. It's terrorism in one factor or another. State your name for the court.
My name is Spapo.
Spapo. What can I do for you?
All right. So recently, with my girlfriend about like 4 months, doing something, just getting to it. I'm not gonna spare the details. And during this time, there were some actions that reminded her of some previous abusers, and I don't know like how I'm supposed to feel about that. That if stuff that I'm doing is making her remember previous things.
Did you know about this getting into the relationship?
Yes, I did.
Okay. Well, there's an issue.
Mhm.
You knew something was gonna come up, right?
Mhm.
So we walk her through it. Take it slow.
Okay.
And if you can't handle it, that's a tough one. But call me back if you think you can't handle it. We'll go over that now. But let's focus on right now. You know the situation. You know the issue. Be there for her. Talk it through. If you really love her, it will be easier. And you're just going to have to go slow and let her come at her own pace. She'll get better over time. Just make sure she has the help she can get. And it'll be easy sailing. But it's, trauma's trauma. It's hard to get over. And it's going to be, a slow path to recovery. But be there for during the path,
All right. Thank you, Your Honor.
No problem. Court is adjourned.
All right. Thank you.
Pissing through these. T-Man. T-Man.
Hello,
State your name for the record.
T-Man.
What brings you in?
So, where do I start? So, let me just start at the beginning. I met this girl back last year, back in June, around there. And and I didn't know her, and I was at a church event that I was invited to, so I didn't know anyone there. I was just hanging out with some friends, and I saw her, and she looked really cute, but I didn't talk to her at the time. After a couple months, I did, and then eventually, and then later on, like at New Year's, I got her number, and then we started talking, and then we talked, and then we basically were dating for a couple months, and after a while, it was good. We were acting right, but it kind of slowly got strained. She really got angry at me at a lot of things, and I didn't know why. And then about around, I don't know when, she basically just kind of cut it off with me, and I had no response. After about a week of texting her and calling her, she wouldn't reply. I was just like, all right, screw it. I'm just done. And then 3 weeks ago, about 3 weeks ago, I saw her again. We talked. She apologized. We started talking again, and then it's just for the whole time she has just been really, I don't know what the word is for, like, not jealous, but she just, for the whole time, it'd be really difficult with her just speaking in general. And then last week she wanted me to see her on a Sunday, so I got in my car and I went and I saw her, and it was at another church event, and so I talked to her, but it was very casual conversation. But after a while, I basically just kind of froze because I forgot. I forgot how much I really liked her. So I basically I left after a while. I left, and then it's been 3 days and she hasn't gone back to me. So I don't know if like I'm an asshole or if I did something wrong.
You're not an asshole.
She's just okay.
You got wrapped up in something. So one, I don't think you. This is gonna be hard to explain, but I don't think you like her as much as you like what she was to you for a while. Because we saw her true side. It seems like she's one of those people who chases the thrill of a relationship, that honeymoon phase, and then it slowly petered out, and she got out of there. It's called a serial dater. It's not a great thing. I'm not saying she's dating someone now. I don't even know if she is, but, you know.
I don't know either.
The people who love, they think they're in love, and it's just infatuation. It's all those chemicals and endorphins the first couple months you're dating, and then it slowly peters out. She's getting frustrated, and she's looking for reasons to get out of there. You like what you had while she was in that mode. You don't like her as a person, because that's an emotionally immature and not great thing to be around. We're kind of rose-shade glasses right now, where we're looking at the best of the situation, not the worst of it.
Right.
Because the worst of it was you getting hurt and you not really doing anything wrong, right?
Yeah.
And that pattern would repeat if we got back in there. So I don't think you're an asshole in any sense, but we need to cut the fish, let it swim.
Okay.
Because you're going to get a lot better way sooner. And I always say this, but once you get into a relationship and you're in one that's how it's supposed to be, you're going to realize how much you were missing in the last one. Because that one sucked. And that's why people do this, where it's passionate. Like the first couple months, fireworks, sparks, and then it's toxic, and then you're like, what the fuck? And then you're all screwed up. A regular relationship, maybe not as fucking hot in the beginning, but it's smooth sailing. You talk about things. You figure it out. If someone's getting angry at you, you discuss it. That's what a real relationship is. It's not you and her against each other. It's you and her against the problem. I sent it to you. Take a month off. Focus on yourself for a little bit, then keep your eyes open for the next person. Delete the contact out of your phone.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Court is adjourned. What the hell's going on? Can we stop arguing in the chat? I don't care who started it. I don't care who finished it. I'm manning it. Well, it looks like Ometh is ending it. Tiny, how long you been waiting?
Oh,
How long have you been waiting?
probably like, I don't know, 10 minutes.
Okay, I'm gonna have to put you back in because I picked you from the wrong position. Sorry about that, Pimp.
Oh, sorry.
All right. I can't even do that from the top. Ethan,
Oh,
how long you been waiting?
I've been waiting for a while.
All right.
My was in there recently.
State your name.
Ethan.
What can I do for you?
So there's this girl I've been talking to for quite a while now, for the past few weeks, actually few months. And there's just a little problem with it. I know she likes me a lot, and I know I love her because she's just altogether a great person with a great personality, but there's a slight problem. She has a boyfriend, but she does not love him because he's abusive in the relationship. And she's came to me saying she's made a mistake staying with him for this long and that she loves me. And I told her that I love her also. And today is a really kind of rough day, sort of, because today was their 1 full year. I just don't know how to feel about it because me and that girl now are just recently together, but not publicly. So,
I mean, she's got to break up with him.
yeah.
So
I've talked about it.
we have done a very common, I don't want to say mistake, say a faux pas, where you put yourself in a situation where you have zero control. That happens a lot, but there's nothing we can do here. It's up to her. If she wants to piss or get off the pot kind of situation, she's got to make some decisions. There's nothing you can do, you know. She says she's in love with you, and she still hasn't broken up with him. At that point, you know, you've done all the convincing you can do.
Yeah.
We're in the.
I do really like her. She is a great person.
I get that, but we're in a my girlfriend's boyfriend conflict here. You know, I'm not saying don't wait,
Yeah.
but I am saying that she's got to make some moves, and it's going to be emotional
Yeah.
turmoil until she does that. So it's a waiting game, seeing how long you're willing to wait for this situation to unfurl.
Yeah, I know I'm willing to wait.
All right then, I send it to you to keep
I don't
waiting.
know about her though.
I wish you the best of luck.
Thank you very much. I love you. Have a great night.
Court adjourned. All right. Is this in alphabetical order? It is in alphabetical order. Jesus Christ. Corginal.
Hi. Hi. Hello.
What can I do for you?
What's up? Man, I've been watching the TikToks for a while.
Welcome in.
Well, it's cordial, by the way, Your Honor. So this is a girl I've known for a couple of months now. And she's great. She's awesome. I talk to her every day. We hang out probably once a week or so, you know. And I can't tell exactly though if she likes me, you know. We probably hang out at least once a week or so, text a good amount, you know, all that. And we're actually supposed to hang out tonight. But I don't know if I want to shoot my shot yet. I don't know if it feels right. 'Cause I in the past I've talked to a lot of girls, and like sorry. I've talked to a lot of girls, and like I always feel like whenever I've been rejected, I feel like it's because of me. Like I've made them uncomfortable or something, but I can't really tell. And I just don't want to make her uncomfortable. That's the last thing I want to do. But I really like her, and I really want to tell her how I feel.
Okay. So, whenever you this I'm gonna try and it's gonna sound like it's gonna be mean, but it's gonna make a lot of sense, and it's not mean because we all go through it.
Okay.
But when you ask someone out who is not into you, it is uncomfortable.
Right.
It's not like you're like you should date me. I really I gave you everything.
Yeah.
I deserve the world. You're just
Right.
confessing your feelings, and if they're not into it, yes, it's a little uncomfortable. And another
Yeah.
thing is, if you ask a girl out and they're not into it, it is because of you. Now, that being said, it's not because you're a gross, despicable human being. It's because they're not
Right.
exactly what you're looking for right now.
Mhm.
It's so tragically PBS Kids special, but it's the puzzle piece. You're not looking to
Yeah.
fill. Women are selective. I've talked to girls. I did this thing when I was in college. If a girl didn't say yes to me, I always used to say review the tapes, and it's because I did this thing where I'd be like, when a girl rejected me, I'd give it a couple days. I'd be like, hey, listen, not angry. I just want to know exactly why. The reasons I would get would be so relieving because it's something I can't control, and it was something small and stupid that they weren't into. A lot of times
Right.
it would be my height. Sometimes it would be I spit when I talk a little bit. Sometimes I'm too loud. All these things are like, okay, that's who I am. I'm not going to change, but it's exactly what they weren't looking for, and that's fine. Going into
Right.
this, don't be worried about, making someone uncomfortable. If it's how you really feel, it's how you should say it. But if you don't want to do it tonight, that's fine, but let's try and catch vibes. Let's try and be a little extra sweet. Say a little something flirty, a little bit. I love how
I
your hair looks tonight, you know?
yeah, I think I'm there already because like, we do a lot for each other, and like for example, like a couple of days ago, um we were texting, and she wasn't feeling too good. She was pretty like having a really shitty day at work and whatnot. And I was talking to her about it, and I just over text I was able to make her feel a lot better. She told me that, and she tells me like she appreciates me and all these other things, and
Okay, dude.
the conversations over text are really good. And I'm mostly just nervous, to be honest,
Okay, yeah, I was
because
gonna say
I don't want to mess it
you
up.
didn't lead on. I mean, if you're texting every day about
Yeah.
like she's having a bad day at work and she reaches out to you, dude. I hate to lead you down a wrong path, but I'm getting a lot of green lights, and I think you're seeing them too. You're definitely overthinking the situation a little bit.
I
And
am.
what you can always do if you shoot your shot tonight or some other night and it swings and misses, I always say you can either have a conversation with yourself or her, be like, okay, but you understand, you know, we talk every
Mhm.
day. We talk about our problems. Like, there's signs there that I was reading, and you can understand why I would want to be in a relationship with you. You're fantastic, and I thought we were getting to that point. Now, I'm not saying think about the negative. I think there's going to be a big positive outcome here, but
Mhm.
there's nothing wrong with what you're doing, and there's nothing wrong with what can come out of it.
Yeah. I mean, another thing is like we even like you heard of the music festival when we were young?
Yeah.
Yeah, she got my ticket for that next year, and like we're talking about it a lot, and like going to Vegas and spending that time together and all that. So I mean, it's a lot of really like a lot of green lights. It's just more myself because I've been rejected a lot in the past. So you know what I mean?
I think
I'm just like anxious,
it's so
to say the
cute. I
least.
don't think girls understand how scary it is to ask a girl out. Uh, Even the girlfriend I have right now, like it was so obvious we were about to date. Like it was right there, and I could not. I had to fucking kind of close my eyes and say it, like just spit it out. But
Yeah.
once you spit it out, regardless of the outcome, you're gonna feel a lot better, dude. You are. It's like puking.
Yeah, I feel like I will. And I really appreciate it. I feel like I needed to hear that.
I hate to make the analogy that it's like puking, but it's pretty much exactly like puking.
No, no, I understand that
Yeah.
totally. Been there.
Pull trade, get it out of your system, and you're gonna feel a weight off your shoulders that is unbelievable.
Yeah, like tonight I'm gonna go to her place, gonna play some Mario Kart, gonna go drive around, listen to music. Like every time we hang out, we always do like kind of cute shit, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
So
All right.
I think I'm in the good, but you know, I'm an overthinker.
The court orders. You shoot the shot.
I will, Your Honor.
All right. Court is adjourned.
Have a great day.
You too.
Thank you.
All right. It's that time again. I do want to say, so we're changing up the streaming schedule a little bit. I'll be doing this bit on this channel. Then on Fridays, we're going to be doing the Satan show on a Satan channel. Kind of switching it up so I can do both of those, content on both. Plus, I get to be a dick on Fridays, which I'm excited about. We're going to probably put the Satan link either down below in a link tree somewhere. You'll see it. It's going to be on at least the Satan page. You can find it there. But that's going to be the motivation going on forth. We also, I think we're going to make it 17 plus for a little bit because we're having Twitch and advertisers things are getting a little iffy, and I'd rather not lose the show. Does that make sense? Just for a little bit, 3-4 weeks, something like that. But 17 plus for a little bit, so because I don't want to we have a couple strikes, and we don't want to lose what we have, if that makes sense. I'm Satan. Yes, that's me. Mr. Sishida. Thank you for the resub. 7 months in a row. Happy Thanksgiving. Holy shit, tomorrow's Thanksgiving. Is Satan going to be like this show? Yes, you call in. You can ask Satan whatever you want to ask. We've already done it a couple times. But, Onion, you could be here. You just can't call in for a couple weeks. I'm sorry, but it's, you don't want to lose the damn show. All right, let me pick someone to raid. It is getting late. But yeah, 17 plus for a little bit. We'll screen you. Make sure you're not a child, not a squeaker. And then we'll go on from there. And it's not forever, just for a little bit. Cute femboy? No. He already has a lot of viewers. Come get your tarot fortune. Let's go. Now, I personally don't believe in that.
Fine.
But I'm excited to make people get their tarot fortune. It's always fun. Get your cards read, Let's all pretend. Let's all have a little magical afternoon. Delightful commute to work with listening to this. I gotta make this into a show. So call, of course, I'm 17 Satan. There you go. I'll see you guys on Friday on a different show in a different costume. Don't